How you doing? Guess where we are? Greenhouse. Yeah, going to be a constant topic there for the next little while. So, I've had a couple of seeds not germinate, so we're going to restart them. We are going to be doing. Show you guys here. So as I've mentioned, I've tried to plant. I've tried to germinate two separate rounds of these Boston pickling cukes. I don't know why they're not germinating. I have never had this problem happen before, especially with something like cucumbers. Those things, they love to germinate. It happens fast. I get a fantastic germination rate, but it didn't happen. So we're going to shift gears. Instead of trying to germinate them in paper towel, like I've already tried twice, we're going to throw them in some soil in some little pots and try it out. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's that other seed pack? I had another seed pack. Okay, well, we're also going to be planting Butter Crunch, black seeded Simpson, red romaine lettuce, and some prize head. And I've picked each one of these specifically for certain reasons, right? So some of them are going to be for salads, some of them are going to be for sandwiches and stuff, for mine and my kids' lunches, that sort of thing. I tried to grow these already, and none of them germinated. As to why that happened, I don't know. Maybe I planted them too deep. That's a possibility. Lettuce seeds don't have a whole lot of oomph behind them when they're trying to germinate, and if you plant them too deep, they just simply run out of steam before they reach the top of the soil and they're exposed to light. So we're going to plant them much shallower. So we're going to do that, and I also, somewhere in this mess around me here, I don't quite know where it's gone to, I'm going to replant some Italian oregano because that didn't germinate either. So let's get started. Okay, so these are in Moisture Mix Miracle Grow. So I've already got my labels. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to fluff up the soil a little bit because I was watering them and nothing happened. So I'm just going to break up the soil. See how it gets that little crust on the top? That's kind of what I don't like. And that's one of the other things is I'm wondering if that's what part of the problem was, is that they created that little bit of a crust on the top and the lettuce seedlings hit that crust and just couldn't break through. So we're just going to go super simple today. So we're going to start with our prize head. I'm just going to take my dibbler. I love using a Sharpie marker as a dibbler. So we're just going to make a little dimple in the center. I'm not even making it deep. I'm literally just making just a deep enough indentation that I can just plop some seeds into. So like I said, we're starting off with prize head. And I'm going to put a couple of seeds in each little hole. For those of you who've never tried planting lettuce, those are lettuce seeds. They're tiny. A little bit bigger than a carrot seed. So we're just gonna drop a couple in. And you get lots in a seed pack. So when you're planting your lettuce, you don't have to worry about being too chintzy with your seed volume. And then we just pour them right back in the seed pack. Just like that. And then I'm just going to cover them over nice and gently. Just a little bit of soil on the top. That's all I want. Just a little bit. Too much in there. And then we're going to water them in. Next is red romaine. There we go. Isn't that nice? And the reason I'm growing red romaine is because we tend to not eat as much of a color variety of vegetables as we really should. And each different color of your vegetable is adding different nutrients and vitamins into your diet, right? So that's why they say you should always eat the rainbow. And even the seeds are darker colored. Look at the color of those ones. So same, couple seeds in each little divot. There, just like that. Just gonna cover them over just a little bit. Hit it with some water. Next, we're doing black seeded Simpson. Black seeded Simpson. All right. Get our little high-tech dibbler here. So like I said, just a little tiny hole, just enough for them to sit in. There. These are smaller seeds actually than the other ones. So I'll throw a couple in each hole. Like that. Sprinkle them around for good luck, just like pixie dust. Cover them over. Hit it with the water. Rewater those ones. All right. So those ones are good to go. And the only one we have left is the Butter Crunch. So we'll just move this out of the way for now. Down here. Oh, sorry. We're gonna pick this one up. And you can see, move it down here so you guys can see. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, wrong way. So I still have a couple of tomatoes in here I haven't transplanted. These are, don't need these anyways. So these yellow leaves right here, show you. These yellow leaves right here, those are your cotyledons. They are the first leaves that your plants put out when they pop out of the ground, and you don't need those. Get rid of those. Done. I need to get these tomatoes in some soil. And then here we are with these. We need a little bit more soil in some of these, so we're just gonna steal some from another pot here. Build that up. And we're just gonna get our dibbler, little hole. Like a little volcano, right? Little dirt volcano. Soil, not dirt, soil. And this one is Butter Crunch Butterhead. This one's really nice. When you guys go to the store and you see the heads of lettuce that are still growing with that little styrofoam or whatever that's in the bottom, and you're buying that live head of lettuce, generally this is the lettuce that you're buying. A little extra for good luck, eh? What do you say? Cover that up. Okay, guys. I need you to do something for me. I need you to cross your fingers, because we need these things to grow. Because I don't know what it's like for you guys where you're at, but right now, lettuce is $5 per head here at the grocery store. $5. And my kids love salad, and there's no way I can justify buying $5 heads of lettuce because half the time the lettuce is already fading and it's on its way out. So I need you to cross your fingers for me because I need these to grow. All right, and I'm going to get set up and let's plant some cucumbers. Okay, so we are back to planting Boston pickling cucumbers. So like I said before, I've tried 2 separate rounds to germinate them in paper towel, and they've all just gone bad. I have no idea why. I've never ever had that happen before. So what we've done is I filled these 2 pots here, well all 3, with Pro Mix Moisture Mix. I planted 3 seeds in here, 3 seeds in here, and we're going to do the last 3 in here. Then we're going to water them in, and then maybe we can get some cucumbers growing this way. Why that didn't work before, I don't know. And I don't fault on my gardener. If the seeds are duds, it's not his fault. I pretty much trust his seeds explicitly. So for whatever reason, they didn't grow. So we're going to start them again. We're going to put them in, cover them up with a little bit of soil, and they're really not deep, less than ½ inch under the soil. And then we will water them in with the water I need to go get. And let's just hope that these seeds start. But check it out. Everything's really starting to fill in. Oh yeah, and that. Look at this thing. This parsley plant I harvested from my garden this summertime. Look at the size of the stem on this plant. It looks like a freaking bonsai tree. So this has been growing upstairs in my window, but I didn't have enough soil in it. So I've brought it down here and I'm nursing it back to life, and I'm going to trim off all of this dead stuff. Oh, sorry guys, that's not even in frame here. My bad. So I'm going to trim off all of this dead stuff, and I'm going to see if we can get this thing back to life. It's not rotten yet, so we'll have some parsley growing hopefully soon. And look at the size of the zucchini plants. Look at the size of those monsters. We started them from seed on the 8th, and today is the 28th. So in 20 days from seed to monster-sized plants. So things are coming along. So like I said, I'll water these in, get them under lights, and maybe we'll have cucumbers growing. If I don't have cucumbers growing within about a week, if I don't see any life in about a week, I think I'm going to have to probably write off growing cucumbers down here, because by the time they really get running, winter garden season is pretty much going to be over, and I'll be shifting gears beginning of April into summer garden. So I was kind of hoping that I was going to have cucumbers growing down here. If they don't germinate, that just means I'm going to have more room for tomatoes. So trying to find the plus side of things, right? So, all right, guys. So grow good food. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and you guys can follow along with this indoor winter garden. Like I said, we're going to fill this whole room with food. It's just a process, okay? Have a good one. See ya.